Good evening, this is Tom Alexander. It is Tuesday afternoon, November 30th, the last day of November. We are welcoming December in at midnight tonight, Eastern time. It is almost 6 p.m. Eastern time, so we'll have the benefit of seeing how Globex is going to open. That could give us a little bit of additional information regarding what I'm about to share with you guys. I think today was an important day. Let me share my screen. And I put in a report this weekend that we had reached negative 2,000 breadth, but I was leery that that was the low, and that if it had been the low, it would be the shallowest negative 2,000 breadth reading off of a prior pivot top in over 2 years. Well, we've gone lower. Now, we haven't gone a whole lot lower, but we've gone lower in the S&P. Now, we are off in a very healthy manner in both the Russell and the Dow. Today did not close negative 2,000 breadth NYSE breadth readings, but it spent 95% of the day negative 2,000. We had a furious ramp in the last 25 minutes of trade that helped it close barely above plus 2,000. I have it closing at negative 1952, close enough. Typically, when you get these breadth readings like this, even in bear trends, you have to be alert for strong rallies. Now, I want to walk you through each of these indices. These are the cash indices, because we are also coming into key reference areas. This area was highlighted in the weekend report. There's a link to that report in the report that you've received, so you can go back and you can review what I said this weekend. But this level in here, now below this level, you're in an elevator shaft. You don't know where this market will stop. We could have another wide range down day, but if we have another wide range down day, it's almost certainly going to mark a momentum low and likely a price low. The caveat is, in rare times, and I mean really rare times, the market will go even further down. We had that situation in December of 2018. We had that situation in February or March of 2020. But those are unusual circumstances. You trade and base decisions on probabilities, not the outliers, and you don't get run over by things and all of that. You know, your trade strategy and your tactics come into play here. I'm giving you analysis and background. You know, I'm not suggesting you jump in and buy this. I'm just pointing out that I would not be pressing the short side of this market. And I am looking for a low. I am looking for a low within, well, imminently. If it wasn't today, I think it will be, you know, I put in the report by Wednesday, which is tomorrow. I'll push that out. Maybe it's Thursday. If we have a wide range day down tomorrow, then maybe they take a lower low on Thursday and bungee jump it back up. But I do think we're on the cusp of a strong rally. I'm going to save the Nasdaq for last. You can see the Russell is just above this important level down in here. Now, it has just been relentless to the downside, and it's probably going to have the sharpest rally back to the upside. You know, we're already down from the high 11.5%. If we get down here, we're going to be down over 14%. Now, you know, we'll see, but the Russell tends to generate these outsized moves in both directions. Anyway, it is also the index that is most highly correlated with NYSE breadth. So if breadth is getting compressed to the downside, when that compression releases, the Russell is likely to have quite the bungee jump up. The Dow is getting crushed. It's also not too far above its immediate key reference area. And if we're going to get some sort of bounce, everything is going to participate to one degree or another. Now, the caveat to that idea is that the Russell has just been blithely holding up really, really well on a relative basis. It's not even all that close to the low made on November 10th. So the caveat here is, because everything is piled into this, I don't know the answer to this question, but the question is the Russell just going to bottom in here? Or are we going to see some relative strength in the other indices and the Russell is weak? Maybe it even declines while the others rally. But clearly the NDX is its own animal because of the 8 stocks that drive the NDX. And it obviously is going to be least highly correlated with breadth because of those stocks. Okay, let's see here. I'll show you one profile view. This is the S&P cash market. Now we're going to begin the chronologically defined December auction on, well, tomorrow, this evening in the futures, but tomorrow in the cash market. Here's that level, and you can see below this level, it's basically an elevator shaft. There's a little bit of trade activity in this level, so maybe we spike down in here tomorrow, and that begins to bounce. The other thing I want to show you, or another thing I want to show you, okay, I talked about this, I think, in the weekend report. The 10-day moving average of NYSE advancing issues has reached a level that it rarely reaches, and every time it has over the past 2 years, it's coincided with negative 2000 breadth readings, which isn't a big shocker, but it's also generated important pivot lows almost to the tick. Now you can see where we are here. We didn't quite reach the level we're at now back in July, but close. We did back in this was October, end of October 2020, and you can see we also had the 2 negative breadth readings here like we're having now, and the market just had a furious rally to the upside. And then this was pretty close to the initial furious rally off the most compressed selling in my lifetime in a short period of time. And we got a little extended to the upside, and that generated some downside momentum and bungee jump. Now over here, you can see if we're in some sort of event, some sort of extraordinary event, like we had in February of 2020, we could go a lot lower. Here is the level we're at now in the 10-day moving average. We could go a lot lower and stay a lot lower for a while. But even in this instance, and I've gone through this on a day-by-day basis, you're going to generate extremely sharp rallies when you get really compressed in a 2-3 day time frame. And I'm not going to go through that exercise tonight. I've done it. Just take my word for it. So unless we're doing something like February of 2020 now, we should be close to a short-term low. So we shall see. Let's see what Globex is doing. And let's see, where are we? Okay, Globex is neutral to friendly to the idea that today could be a low. So guys, I hope you found this helpful. If you did, please subscribe to the YouTube channel, like it, etc. Have a great day. I'll be in touch.